Hey everyone, Les Herger here from ComfortableShoesStudio.com and ArtJournaling.ning.com, answering some more viewer questions. Gemarella G had a secondary part to her question about lack of confidence, and it was about getting back to it, or getting back into the art journal after learning a lot of things and watching a lot of YouTube videos and gaining a lot of information about various and assorted materials, and how to really just get back into the art journal. One of the things that I always like to recommend to people is just go back to your base. Go back to the things that really got you into art journaling, or the things that interested you in art journaling. If that's sketching or doodling, watercolor, acrylic, whatever it is that got you into it, go back to that comfort zone and do that. And then when you're feeling comfortable again, you can pull in all of that other stuff that you've learned and add it to your base. The other thing that I like to recommend is that you take one material and really get to know it. In my Zen of the Pencil class, I called it taking your pencils out on a date. What you want to do is just really get to know your material. So like my recommendation for you is grab one material and just work it in your art journal. Just, gesso a page, with heavy gesso, then do a smooth gesso page, doing a page where you scraped acrylics over the top of it, and then try a plain page, and then just take whatever material you're trying to learn how to use and use it on top of all of those different materials, and just get to know that material, know how it's going to work. Ask yourself, how do I make this sort of mark? How do I get this material to do what I want it to do? And then make it do what you want to do on those pages of your art journal, and just really get to know that material. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is. It just really just take 5 spreads in your art journal and just start working with that material and really get to use it. Maybe devote a week to using nothing but that one material on a variety of surfaces, on a variety of pages in your art journal, and just really get to know that one material. No matter if it's, the new Derwent art bars, if it's your, your everyday Derwent pencils, watercolor crayons, whatever it is that you have, just really get to know it. And that way, when you're working in your art journal, you'll be like, I really want this sort of effect. And then you'll just know what to grab. I want this watercolory effect, but I want a crayon look. Oh, I'll grab my watercolor crayons and I'll put them on wet. So you'll be able to answer those questions in your own head as you're working without stressing out over it. So just the recommendation that I have is take the one material, really use it, devote a week, devote 2 weeks. Hey, what about a whole month of just learning how to use that one material? And then if you don't like it at the end of the week, then you move on to your next material and get to know that material. And then it'll just become second nature to grab what it is that you're looking for and use that material. Hope that answers your question.